Hey guys, welcome to lesson number 6, where we'll be creating a hand wheel using the revolved features and sweep features within the SolidWorks package. Alright, so we'll just get started. I'll just go to File and New and create a new part. While we're waiting for here, we'll just go wait until the window appears. We see here the front, the top, and the right-hand plane. The sketch that we're going to be creating will be on the right plane. So we'll just right-click on the right plane and then click on Sketch. Right, so when we're here, we'll create a rectangle with the origin. So make sure you click on the origin. There is a yellow symbol which is showing there. So click and click across. And the dimensions should be 50 millimeters high. So we can go to Smart Dimension, or we can hold on right click, move the mouse up, and then dimension using that tool there. So this is going to be 50 millimeters high and also 30 millimeters wide. So that's the approximate dimensions. We can create a 3-point arc. So up here, if we just click on this this downwards arrow here, and we've got 3 different types of arc. 3-point arc is what we're looking for. So just click once, click below, and then move towards the left. Make sure that it's not creating the dotted lines which we see there. So I'm just going to move it to the left a little. Okay. We'll use the Trim Entities tool. So that's just found up here. And we can click on Trim Entities. And there are several options here: Power Trim, Corner, Trim Away, Inside, Trim to Closest. I'm going to pick Trim to Closest and just click on this inner edge here. Okay, so we just need to add a few dimensions here. If I hold on the Shift button and click on the circular arc and then also this edge here, we'll be able to dimension how tall the circular top is from that edge where the 30 dimension is finished. So this here should be 4 millimeters. The overall height, we'll change this overall height to 45 by double clicking and pressing 45. Okay, next is this dimension here, going from here to here should be 16. And this dimension here, by clicking on that line, should be 10. So 10. This 30 dimension, I think this is slightly incorrect, so it should be 25. So what I can do is we'll just delete this dimension here. Now, what I can do is we can change this line here so it's a center line. So we can do that by clicking on the line, and there is an option that says For Construction. That changes that line into a center line. Now we'll continue that. So now we can dimension using the Smart Dimension tool. So click here, click on the center line. You'll notice we can dimension a radius of the part, or we can dimension a diameter. So radius and diameter. All I'm doing is moving the mouse to the right-hand side of the center line. Okay, so this dimension here should be 25. All right, so the sketch is fully defined. We can close the sketch by drawing a line from the top to the bottom. Make sure we've got that center line there as well. And we see in the bottom section here says fully defined. I'll close the sketch. And then we'll revolve that sketch by clicking on Revolve Boss Base. Make sure that the axis of revolution is this line here. And then we can choose 360 to make it rotate a full 360 around that part. So click on the green tick. And this is the hub of that component. All right, so next thing we need to do here is if we click on the front plane, we're going to create the rim feature. So to build the rim, all we do is we'll just go up here, go to Sketch, click on Straight Slot. I make sure you've got the front plane as the sketch plane that we're using. Okay, so let's go Straight Slot. There are several options here. We can add dimensions to the straight slot, so we'll do that. And the overall length dimensioning, that's the one we're looking for over here. So we'll just click on the overall length dimensioning. All right, so just draw a slot going, a line going across, click once, and then drag your mouse down and click again. So the dimensions for this overall slot, we'll change that, so double click. This should be 30 wide and 25 tall. The location, so we need to have a center line to do that, so just go click on center line, and we'll make an infinite length just to make it go all the way up. And I pressed escape just then. Click on Smart Dimension, and the dimension from the center of the slot to this inner to this axis should be 170 for the overall diameter. So we'll change that to 170. Make sure it's dimensioning all the way the width of that, the diameter of that section. Sorry. The height above this top section here. Let's try that again. So go Smart Dimension, then click on this point and this point. That will be 6 millimeters tall. And all right, so that's it. The sketch is fully defined, so we can go to Features and then Revolved Boss Base. The axis of revolution will be this axis here, and we've now created this revolved feature just here. You can see at the top here that there are two solid bodies. Later on you'll see these two merge together. Next thing here is we'll create two sketches for the loft, for the sweep boss base feature.